Victor with Kobeck here. Official launch for Prestige Air. Today is January the 28th. We are launching these two primary ad sets, so I will have official updates throughout the next upcoming days and weeks. Also to clarify, this is a brand new account. Everything is fresh, so any new data in here will be that of new data. All right, this is day 6 for Prestige Air, looking at overall performance. Yesterday we had a new campaign launched that has already collected one lead. We've spent about $150, and so that total lead cost is actually around $150, $100 on that first initial campaign. We had this one launched, and then we have two more that have just been launched, so we'll see how performance starts to pick up here within the next around 3 to 6 days.
All right, so this is update for Prestige Air Day 8. We've had two leads come in since the beginning of this. Technically, even though it says $42 per lead, it's really about $112 per lead, $113, due to the fact that, total spend for the other tested campaigns. There has been a lot of testing going on in this account. We're on the 4th iteration of testing. We're about to deploy a 5th iteration here shortly. And this is the name of the game as far as getting Rebel on the road. Not every account or campaign is just going to blow up overnight. It's going to take some testing, especially if that audience or that area is a little bit different in terms of their purchasing habits and submitting more information. So that's a brief update. I will give you another update soon.
All right, so this is February the 9th, a update for day 13, Prestige Air, sitting around 6 total leads that have come in, one of which is from the actual landing page, so we're optimizing for that. Starting to see some lead flow there. Spent about $375 so far. I say about, but this is the exact amount, so we're sitting around a $62 cost per lead. Definitely lead cost has come down quite a bit, and we're just going to continue momentum into our couple different angles that we're running here. So a few of these leads have already been sent some estimates, so the quality of these leads are starting to go up. A few of the initial ones were more so around technical work, but obviously installations are the most important thing that we're really trying to optimize for. So that being said, I will see you in the next update. All right, Victor again here. It is February 14th. I'm doing a quick update for Prestige Air. Running down some metrics here. So $642 has been spent in the account. We've seen about 13 leads, so that brings our cost per lead to $49 and some change. Obviously, just the ratio of people that are opting in and actually becoming booked appointments is the most important part. So let me talk a little bit about that very briefly here. All right, so I brought the pipeline over here just for confidentiality reasons, but you'll see that these are legitimate leads that are moving down the pipeline as far as those have been contacted, actually able to reach leads. And some estimates have already been given, and we've already actually seen a closed sale of $9,900, so almost $10K, just based off of a $600 current ad spend. So we're expecting some more closes here in the near future, but this is just to, again, show that these are actual leads, not just a bunch of bots or yahoos that aren't looking to actually make a purchasing decision. We filter for that pretty heavily. So anyway, that is today's update, and I will see you in the next. All right, so this is day 23 update for Prestige Air ad performance. This is February the 19th. We've spent $881 total in this campaign, or in this series of campaigns, and 15 total leads have come in. Now, with that 15 total leads, that brings us to a $58 cost per lead. And these leads, the quality has continued to improve. So the last few leads in particular have directly booked to the actual calendar as well, which is something that we prompt on the back end after they've already given us their information. And even the information that we're asking for is quite rich information, and further then pre-qualifies that lead from just shopping around to someone that's actually going to take action on getting one of their systems replaced. So that is one of the core things that we try to target and dial in first, is like, let's go for quality first and then start focusing on improving and increasing the quantity. And that approach leads to faster closes and deals on the table before, just spending more money in a place that you might not be fully optimized to spend for. So in the upcoming months and weeks, we will be spending more money. But that being said, that is today's update. I will see you in the next. Alrighty, so this is a brief update for Prestige Air Day 26, February the 22nd. We've spent $1,052 and have generated around 18 total leads. So that brings our cost per lead right around at $58, similar to the last update. It's just a matter of continuing our efforts and momentum regarding volume, getting a little bit more volume now that we're starting to see what our ranging average lead cost is, and then also optimizing on that lead cost as well. Along with that, obviously, again, quality has been one of the core focuses, making sure that these are actual leads that are looking to move through the actual pipeline and process rather than just kick tires and waste people's time. Conversion rate for multiple of our angles are actually picking up a bit here, so 6% and 2%. That's 2% one we are working on in real time, trying to improve that number. Although it's not bad, it's not great either as far as our standards go. So that being said, that is today's update, and I will see you in the next. All right, so this is the official day 31 update for Prestige Air. We have spent a total of $1,300 in the account with a total of 22 leads that have been collected. One lead is missing and has been misattributed, and that brings our total lead cost to right around $60 cost per lead. Now that $60 is a decent cost per lead, especially since we're only targeting for installations. We don't do any tune-up deals or anything like that for $89 or whatever. We're only targeting installs, and so for that lead cost and the fact that installs are higher ticket, that cost per lead is actually pretty decent. But ultimately, that's outside of our own personal threshold. We'd like to see that lead cost a little bit lower, but the client's pretty happy with it. So right now, currently 2 deals have been closed. There's about 4 appointments on calendar that are going to be serviced here soon and given quotes to. And then there's also like 9 leads that have already been given quotes and that are just being worked as leads and as deals being worked down the pipeline to where they actually convert. And so obviously optimizing for those things is important. You're not going to have a 100% conversion ratio. We don't tell anybody that you will have a 100% conversion ratio. It's not realistic. It's just a matter of optimizing for high quality leads with high intent to actually convert. So that is all I have. This is the official day 31 update for February 27th, and I will see you in the next.